evening and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Mr. Lanes and I'm your child's history teacher. Tonight I'd like to take the opportunity to share the things that your child will be learning in their history class this year. To share some of my expectations and to provide you some strategies to help your child succeed. So grab a front row seat, buckle up, because here we go. In 7th grade history, students will learn about all the great civilizations of the world. They're going to build upon that foundation they got in 6th grade. And now we're going to go into more depth. And we're going to kind of complete the story of these civilizations. They virtually will be taking a passport and traveling around the world. Let's see where they're going to go. All right, buckle up. Here's the journey the 7th graders will take during the 2021 school year. They'll start their study in the Roman Empire. We'll study why the great empire ended. We'll learn about Europe in the Middle Ages. We'll study about knights and castles, the Black Death. We'll take the Silk Road over to China and learn about the Chinese Empire. From there, we head to feudal Japan, learn about the samurai, and then head west to Korea. From Korea, we head further west to the Gupta Empire in India. Then we embark on a new continent, Africa, where we study about the sub-Saharan civilizations. Then across the Atlantic Ocean to the Mayan Empire, and from there to the Aztec. We then head south to the Inca Empire in Peru. And then it's time to return back to Europe, across the Atlantic, to learn about the Renaissance, Reformation, and Enlightenment. Now that's pretty exciting. Now let's get to some of the general information that we need to know to help our children succeed. Have a look. Mr. Lanes, I want to welcome you to Back to School Night and welcome you to FETI for the first time. Many of you were either not allowed on campus because of COVID. Some of you are new parents to FETI, so welcome. I am the History 8, History 7 teacher. I also teach an elective class called History Day. A little bit about me, I have been teaching a long time. I didn't have gray hair when I started. I do now. I've been in the classroom 35 years. I've been at FETI 28 years. You know what that means? FETI must be a really good place to be. And I feel like you have made a great choice. There are amazing teachers and resources here. What a special place FETI Academy is. My family, I have 3 children and a wife and a dog. My children are excellent kids, but they're all different when it comes to academics. One picked up things very easily, another worked really hard, and the other one struggled. So I think my experience raising children and helping them with school has helped me be a better teacher and understand all the different levels that might exist in our classrooms. My teaching philosophy is pretty simple. I believe if I can keep kids engaged, they're going to spend more time on their work, and that will help them realize their full potential. I therefore work really hard to create lessons that are both interesting and rigorous, but fun and creative. And I think that if I do that, then I have a much better job, or much easier job of reaching kids and keeping them engaged and on task. Just a quick little message. This is long. I will put this message up on my Google Classroom if you'd like to read it again. But basically, it's my feelings about history. I'm going to paraphrase, not read it word for word. History really is not just a bunch of dates and ideas and events. History surrounds us. And I want to encourage students to make connections with historical events personally. So many of my activities, I challenge students to think about what decisions they might have made if they went back in time. We will also look at common themes in history and try to tie them to what's happening in the news today. Every day in my class, I want students, it's my goal, to read, write, and speak. Every day have that opportunity. I want them thinking critically and to be able to articulate their ideas clearly. So as you can see through history class, we have the opportunity to practice these life skills that will benefit your child long after they leave me. Simple plan, my learning plan, number one, I want kids to take care of themselves, take care of their family, take care of their health. Number two, take care of themselves as a student. Be active. That means participate. Ask and answer questions. Write down your homework. Be responsible. Learn to budget time. And priority three, this relates specifically to history. Follow the class routines and expectations. They are very clear. We do the same routines every day. Complete the assigned work, take advantage of any extra credit opportunities, and use all of the resources, both digital and personnel resources that are available to students at FEDI. You can help your student be successful by creating a study place, a study space for them. I know sometimes there's limited amount of room, but if we can find one spot that's dedicated for those students to work, remove the distractions, and I think that they will be much better. Simple compact. This is an agreement. It's an agreement that I make to you and to your child. Every day, I'm going to come and teach carefully prepared and engaging lessons. I'll be patient. I'm going to explain and provide examples to limit confusion. I will check my email and Google Classroom regularly and respond in a timely manner to any email. I also provide video lessons and tutorials. Basically, if your child asks, I'm going to provide them the resources and the help that they need. This is what I can do. This is what I need from the student. They need to come to school prepared to learn. That means getting a good night's sleep. That means eating breakfast. It means coming with a charged Chromebook with the charger in case the charge leaves that computer during the course of the day. I need them to complete their daily lessons so they're prepared when they walk in every day. I expect them to cooperate with their group members and check Google Classroom assignments and announcements regularly. The assignments and grades, I just want to point out that we use a lot of technology, so I'm trying to balance that out now. So we're going to have a more equal balance of technology and the traditional academic skills, reading out of a textbook, writing with pen and paper, taking notes on pen and paper. But we're going to do both of those. I also want to point out that grades do matter. They do count this year. During COVID, we kind of gave students some grace. Now grades count, and just make sure that your child is aware of that. Here's the grading categories. You can see that I value participation almost 30%. We have a traditional academic grading scale. I have a class website, an ideal place to read the course syllabus, to contact me, to find out what type of things we're working on, what's coming up. And there's also activities here for students to do when they finish their normal homework. If you're in my room right now, take a look up. Those ceiling tiles, created by students, and your child has the opportunity to do the same. If you need to contact me, there's the information. I'm really good at responding to emails, so that's probably the best way to contact me. I want to thank you for coming tonight. You are always welcome to visit FEDI and come on in the classroom and see what we do on a daily basis. Have a good evening.